Oh, good afternoon, ladies and germs, or whenever you're watching this video. So, what we're going to do today, because it was brought to my attention that uh, Rome Eating and Conversation, her little girl's going to have a birthday this week, and was thinking about decorating her own cake. So, this video is dedicated to Rome's little girl, um, the birthday girl. I think she's going to have a birthday on the 11th, which means today is 8th, 9th, 10th. Ooh, okay. So this is what you're going to do first. And what we're doing, those sweet 16 cakes or the sweet 15 cakes, the quinceañeras, whatever, is the doll and it has a big poofy white dress. And they charge you a lot of money. They charge you $65 to $70 for those cakes, and it's because it's so fancy. I'm going to show you how to make the dress. I'll give you some advice on how to put the doll in, but I do not have the doll you need. However, I can show you how to make the dress. The dress alone is only going to cost you around $1.50. So you're already saving like $62, $63. Anyway, so you go to the store and you get a box of cake mix. Normally it's around $1.50. If you get it on sale, 99 cents. And you get a bowl from your kitchen that can go in the oven. It has to be a nice round bowl, and it has to be able to go in the oven up to 350 degrees. When you do that, you will get something like this when you turn it over. Looks familiar? Yeah. Let me get it more. Okay, let's push you back a bit. There we go. That's what I wanted you to see. You get this dome. That's what you're going to start with. Okay, now this is going to be an actual step-by-step. Whoopsie, sorry about that, guys. I made my frosting. I just made my frosting, so it's all fresh. And I'm going to be using the kit that MRTV and the Essence of Sonia helped me get for my birthday. So I'm going to be using the piping tips. Yay! Oh, I love you. Oh, my God. You think this is a tiny little thing? There is so much goodies in this little itty bitty case. Okay, so what I want to do first, we're going to do a two-part set on the cake. We're going to do the what they call that? Petticoat. You're going to do the petticoat, and then I'm going to show you how to do the outside ruffles. So, what do I want my petticoat to look like? I've got plenty to choose from over here. Okay, I know I want one side to be flat and I want the other side to be ruffled. So that could work. I'm not happy with that, but it could work. Let me see if I can't find a better. I've got so many choices over here. And then I have my original set back here. I might be using that in concurrence with this. Okay, hold on one moment. I'm not finding the tip I want to use. It's either this one, no, that's smooth, that's the ruffle. Okay. We are going to use a 34. Okay. And I'm not sure if I could show you, but that's what the 34s look like. Okay. So we're going to put that over here. And I'm going to have to use a coupler from over here. Like I said, I don't know how long this is going to be. This may be a 30-40 minute video. So you go ahead and grab a snack. Do what you need to do. No. Come on. Yeah, you could tell I lost a few pieces on my old set. Yeah, there was a cake decorating course I was taking when I was going to college. I was taking up to be a veterinary technician. which is one step below the doctor, like an RN for animals. And as a elective, I had to pick an elective. I'm like, okay, if I have to do something else, let me play with some frosting, cake decorating. And it was only $50 for the class. Okay, fine. By the time I got done and I graduated, let's see, I want to cut it right there. I spent $200 on that class on top of the original 50 because you bought all these tips and colors, and oh my god, it was wonderful. So here's that. Put that there. Now we're gonna put the ring on there. Okay. There's nice and tight. Now we're gonna go ahead. It helps if you turn it inside out. Get it as down to the tip as possible. And then we go ahead. Now that's going to look a lot. That's going to look very, very stiff. Once you get it in the bag and you start working with it, the heat of your hand will make it more pliable. Also, you don't want to fill up the bag too much. That's another, how should I say, mistake most novice make. Now that might not look like a lot. Well, it's not. That's why I'm just going to put that tiny bit more. See, just that tiny bit more. Again, not too much. It's easier to add than to take away. So when it comes to baking, just keep that in mind, or to decorate. All right, so we got this down. If I was doing ASMR, I'd be giving everyone the tingles. Oh my God. Okay, let's get that all down. I think I put way too much frosting. Okay, so let's sit you down on top of the other tubings. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close this because I need to put my frosting on the little writing section. So we're going to do that. Okay, get this out the way. I'm done with you for now. And we're going to bring you in there. Now I'm going to be working on this side, but as I'm done, I'm going to show you each round. Okay. Now this is going to determine how big your petticoat's going to be. And I wish I could show you over here. Maybe I could show you over here. If I could look in the viewfinder. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay, first let's get this started. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to push that down a little bit. Now that might not look like a lot, but that's going to tell you. Oh God, where's... Okay, there we go. So I want it there. That means it's going to end up, let's see, imaginary triangle. That means it's going to be here. There we go. Come on. Okay. You see that down there? So we're going to start here and go right down there. We're going to follow the lines. Think of it like lattice work. You know how a roofer will put the bottom tiles and then go up. That's what you want to think of this as. Okay, let me concentrate here. All right. And if you have a little wiggle in your hand, don't worry. That just adds to the character of the dress. And don't worry about the edges. The edges are going to be covered up with the gown. Okay. We're going to start going. Okay, there you go. I don't like the way that one went, so we'll put a little bit more. Okay. All right, so you see how I made that little hole? There was a little hole. I just put a little frosting there. Don't worry, that's gonna be covered up with the next layer of frosting. Again, make sure your frosting is touching the cake so that you don't lose your base frosting. Okay, make sure you're pressing firm. Okay. Now the final two. And this is why I say be careful not to put too much frosting in the bag, because look at all that frosting I have left now. I have to squeeze that out of the bag. Come on, where is... I don't like that hanging off. I'm sorry, I am a perfectionist. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean your nozzle. Where's my shirt? What is wrong with my shirt? Huh. There is something glowing down there. Is it just me? Huh. Okay, and what else are we gonna do? Oh, yes. So, there's your petticoat. Now, if you want those extra lines to be... There you go. There you go. See? And then we could put another one over here. And already the heat from your hand. There we go. See? Now that might look all rigid over there. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to empty this. And this is why I tell you, don't put too much frosting in these piping bags. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, whoopsie, don't lose your nozzle, don't lose your nozzle. Okay, here we go. Okay. Whew. I almost lost my nozzle. All right, now what we're gonna do next, we're gonna color the dress. At this point, you can put your dress whatever color you want. Do not use that stuff they sell in the bakery aisle in your supermarket. Oh my flippin' God. That is good for dyeing eggs, nothing more. I use, of course I use Wilson's, yes. And these are gels. I prefer pigment, the powder, because with the powder pigment, you can actually control the hue. Okay, hold on. I gotta be very careful. Ooh, hope I didn't put too much. Once you put it in, you cannot take this out. And I'm going, ooh. I hope that. I was going for like a peach pink. Let's see. Okay. I think I put too much red. See, even I make mistakes. Let's go ahead and mix this up good. And we're going to pray to the gods of frostings that he fix up my mix-up. Or she. We don't know who's the gods of frostings yet. Okay. This seems to be... All right, that's good. That's good. It's a little bit pinker than I want it. If you want it actual red, you can go ahead and make it any colors your dress. I'm using pink and white because that's traditional when making a girl's coat. Or, well, I don't think you would do this for a boy, would you? Then again, it's their cake. They want to, I don't care. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to change this nozzle. Okay, we're not going to use this nozzle. We're going to go ahead, and I need to make a little station there to take my dirty nozzles. I need to remember that one's with the new set, and this one's going to be with the old set. Okay, this is a 104. See, and let me show you the difference between a 104 and a 103. This one's a 103. This one's a 104. So you can see that it's a significant difference. So let's go ahead and put that on. Now first, this is going to be a little bit of white coming out. If you don't mind it, go ahead and just, go ahead and just pipe it on. If you want it all singular color, that's your choice too. I'm just here showing you the technique. You do what you want. It is your cake. Make it your colors. You want to make a pink and blue or yellow and orange or whatever. I don't know who in them. I don't know. I guess a good fall dress would be like an orange and a yellow. That would be nice for fall. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this down to the bottom. Okay, I seem to have an air bubble. Because it'll start bulging over here. It'll start bulging if you... Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can't do this. Go ahead. See, there's the white coming out. There's the air bubble. Now it's turning. Okay. All right. Go ahead, get that down, get that down, get that down, get that all down. Okay. Now we're going to get this out of the way and bring back the prize. Let me close this case before I drop everything. And I got to hunt down my... Okay, so what we're going to do is that if we were making, okay, you want that fat end, which normally will be the tip of the flower. This is to make roses, by the way. So you take your rose tip that you would normally do, which is the 104. If you want bigger ruffles, go ahead and make bigger ruffles. But yeah, we go and we come up and we go back and we come up and we go back and we come up. Okay. I might do maybe 1 or 2 lines for you. This seems to be going a lot slower. So let me do another set of ruffles so you can see it. I wish I could, so it's like you want to go back and touch the frosting. Whoopsie. Can you see that? Okay, there, can you see that? Let me do one more ridge. Okay. Okay, you see those ruffles coming up? All right. There we go. There we go. I'm going to try and do it the other way so that you could actually see. You bring it up, bring it back, touch, and touch, and touch, 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 go back, come up, go back, come up, go back, come up. Okay. Yeah? All right. Well, other than I could tell that those ruffles are going in the opposite direction. Hey, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish these ruffles so you can see it. And then we're going to go ahead and put the edging on this. So by the time we get back, this will be done. The main work will be done. This is taking a little bit longer than I expected, and I do not want this to be an hour-long video. I'll be right back. Okay, we are on again. It took me a little bit longer than I expected, but this is what you're going to end up with. Okay, and there's the front, and I managed to do a little bit. So basically, you get the 104, and you just bring it back and forth. You want to make a back and forth motion to make your little ribbons. Now, we have all these empty spaces, and of course that space cannot, no. You cannot have empty spaces on your cake. Cover your empty spaces with frosting so nobody knows. Alright, so we're going to put that in the middle. That's so cute. Now, the only thing I didn't find, and I really did try to find it because I don't have one, is a doll to put in it. Now, once I finish up, let me see, where are mine? I just had mine. I have so much stuff in here. It's a tiny little basket, but oh dear God, all the goodies they put in this. So we're going to get another bag. Nope. Get back in there. And let's see, what do I want to decorate the top with? I want something with a star. Okay, I know I want it round. Maybe a typical 16. Oh, that's a 1. Where's my 16? I love 16s because that's like the universal cake decorator. I mean, if you get any pieces, I recommend you get a 16, a 103, and let's see, something to write with. I would say, oh, not that one. Something good for beginners. A 32. So that's to write with, that's to do your writing with, the 32. A 16 to do all your scallops and, let's see, where is my 16? 13. Okay, bear with me, Hans. I did not put this in order. So, and I should just put on my damn glasses, shouldn't I? Put on your glasses. They're right there. And that's an 8. I'm sorry, but you gotta get the right one. Okay, let me see if what the You see, I know what I want to do. That's my problem. I know exactly what I want to do. That's a 73. Ah, my 16. Ah, I miss you, 16. I miss you so much. Okay, now, that never goes back the same way you open it. Oopsie. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I know I'm wasting time. I told you this was real time cake decorating. So, real time. Alright, so let's go ahead, open this again. I'm going to use my other coupler. You can never have too many couplers, guys. Never have too many couplers. Or bags. I think couplers and bags are like diaper bags. Never have too many of them. Okay, come on. Ooh, that's a big one. Alright, alrighty. I don't have to make that anymore. I could be like, okay, I want it there. Push it back a little bit. What you want to do is that when you get up there, you want to score it with your nail. And then you know where to cut it. I've been doing this so long, it's like, okay, that's what we do. Alrighty, almost a 30-minute video, and I've yet to do the decorating. I mean, for the edges. Alrighty, move that aside. Put this back there. Cover up my, try not to make any, ooh, came close to making that. Alrighty, now at this point, we could either add different colors to it, change the hue, but I'm going to keep it all monochromatic. It's your cake if you want to change the different hues, so your edging is different than the dress itself. Go ahead, do that. It's your cake. Do whatever you want. Okay. Like I said, 16, maybe an 8. So, did I say an 8 to write with? Well, you could pick out the writing tool you like. But 16, you could do a bunch of borders. A bunch. And, of course, the 103s and 104s, you could make a whole bunch of different flowers. You know, so many different flowers you can make with them. Come on. Okay, so I have a little bit left. Okay. Ooh, that looks like an ice cream right there. And it fell into the bag. Alrighty. And if you could wrap this around a glass, I'll show you the glass method later, maybe at another time. Let's go ahead and move this back out here. Okay. And we move this over here. Now we're going to do the 16. Okay. Now we're going to do the 16, and we're going to put a little bit of edging on this. And we're going to, okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. I'm just going to put little florets all up and down. The edging, that's just, you give a squeeze and you pull. Give a squeeze and a pull. Think of it like a Hershey Kiss. Can you see that? See those little florals? Okay. Alrighty. Now I want to see your cake when you do this, because I really want to see your imagination and all the interesting things you can do. But yeah, see? Now, if you don't like these little bits and pieces, you could put little florals in there. Just squeeze and pull. See? You see, the thing is that nobody knows what your cake was supposed to look like except you. So if you see flaws and stuff that you don't like, you could just go ahead and put a little floret in there. Ooh. Okay, so 30 minutes. Wowee. All right, so we're going to make some more florets on the other side. And yes, I know I have it on a paper plate. And that's because I don't have the proper cake plate. I kind of need that. And I would love to get another cake stand that actually turns. Oh my God. I would love to get my hands on one of those. All right, now we're going to make a few little florets here. And a little floret there. Okay. And a little floret there. Let's push the point down. Now hang on, lick. Ain't that pretty? Okay, now we can't keep that top. We can't keep the top all naked like that. So we're going to have to do something with it. Now, you know what? I don't like this 16. I'm going to go ahead and change the tip. I want something more robust because we have a big space to cover there. So let me go ahead and we're going to use 22. Okay? So we're going to take out the 16. It's done its job. We love you. But we've got another job that may not be for you. Right, put the collar back on. And let's finish this dress, shall we? And just twirl and twirl and twirl and twirl. Oh, that's beautiful. So I've done this in approximately an hour. Okay, approximately an hour. If you take your time and not rush, let me put a little bit of frosting here. Put a floret drop and another floret. You just squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And you could drop these little squeeze and pull florets wherever you want. I just don't like cake showing. So this is not my best work. Let me go ahead and make that a better. Oh, I like that a whole lot better. Okay. You see that? I like that a whole lot better. Okay. So that is the scallop, you know, Well, that's why I was taught the scallop. Let me see if I can't do it this way so you can actually see what I'm doing. I mean, how we've been here, what, 30, almost 40 minutes. If you're still here, let me go ahead and show you. And pull, and pull, and pull, and pull. And that's it. That's it. Ooh, okay. I hit the cake. There we go. All right. So let me see how that looks from the front. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over that little spiral I did. I'm going to put all scallops. Ready? Okay, here we go. Let me get on this side now. And finish that up. All right. Now the middle at this point, we've got the just filled up enough to where you put the doll in. Now the doll that you get, I'm gonna be honest, where we get it. It's one of those, if you go to the Dollar Tree, and I'm not kidding, if you go to the Dollar Tree and you get one of those dolls for $1, you take it home, you sterilize it, put it in vinegar and baking soda, and then rinse it in the hottest water you can stand. If you could put it in boiling water for 10 to 15 seconds, good. So you want to put it, get a doll from the store, put it in vinegar and baking soda, scrub it, put it in boiling water for 10 to 15 seconds, let it dry, it'll be sterilized, you put it in there. And so for what? All together, you spent maybe $10 on all the stuff, the frosting, the tips if you have it, the doll, and the box mix. And you save the other $60. This is it. This is what they're charging you for. Right there. Right there. That's what they're charging you the $70 for. Now, if I took my time, I probably would have done this a whole lot better. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. This was a long one. Jeez, it was so much fun. And to Rome's little girl, I hope you have a happy birthday. And I hope you liked the video. So till next time, guys, we're going to hope for the best. We're going to prepare for the worst. And I guarantee you we're all going to end up somewhere in the middle. Or at least in a piece of cake. Bye.